Hey, what's up, guys? How are y'all? Welcome back to the Opt and Select podcast. I'm Rick Pena, and with me, as always, the man in Adidas,
Oh, all Adidas up.
Ruben Salazar.
What's up,
Oh,
man?
that drip, though. That's what the
That
kids say.
drip, dog.
That's what the kids
You don't
say.
want none of this Trump bucks.
He did his taxes, and now look what he got.
I ain't even gotten them yet, dude. I haven't even gotten them yet.
Okay, guys. Well, welcome to the show. This is a podcast where me and Ruben we get together on Friday nights and we talk about video games. We share what's going on in our lives, and we just want you guys to be a part of it. And you can be anywhere else right now on a Friday night, but you're here spending with us, whether it's on Twitch or on YouTube or any podcast platform of your choice. We say thank you. We really appreciate it, guys.
Damn right.
And we look forward to doing this every week. And if you're the first time listener hanging out with us, hey, just chill with us and see what's up and get some laughs and just get some input and point of views we have. And if you are a returning listener, again, thank you so much, guys. Like I said, we look forward to this and we have a blast and we enjoy it. But we start off every podcast with how was your week, Ruben?
Week went pretty well, man. Work was pretty easy.
Yeah.
Wednesday we had a meeting at 5 in the morning, so that means
in that crowded ass room.
Means I had to get up at like 3:30 or so.
What's the norm?
Huh?
What's the norm that usually
4:15?
Okay.
I wake up a little early.
Okay.
So we got some new handhelds or diag boards or whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
And these things are pretty nifty. The major change, though, was the ability to send an instantaneous message to a manager or something regarding an account if I have an issue. That way I don't have to like sit there and remember it the whole day and then tell them at the end of the day.
Yep.
You just tell them throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
So needless to say, they hate me because I'm the only tech-savvy person really there. And I know how to, use it and abuse it as it is. So... They got a lot of messages from me, stuff that they haven't been taking care of and shortages and things like that.
They put you on mute.
Straight. I don't care if they do or not. The thing is it's been said.
Yeah.
It's in writing.
It's been recorded.
Yeah. And it's out of my hands at that point. So
yes.
It's more accountability on the management and all that stuff, which I am happy with. So
yes.
That being said, work went by pretty chill. This is the last week that I had where I had some accounts that I'm giving up, and then I'm gaining some new accounts next week. So my times are going to change because I got to figure out a bunch of things and see where I'm at. I might have to wake up a little bit earlier just to see.
Ballpark, how much you're gonna like? Your time might change. Like, you might have to go to work a little bit, like 20 minutes early or something, or a little bit later, or what?
The first day, probably not so much. Like Monday, I'm only adding in 3 accounts, and it's fairly early in the day. So I'm usually sitting around waiting for my last account to show up at like 11:15 for about 30 minutes. So I don't think it's going to change too much on Monday. Tuesday might be like a 1 o'clock day. Wednesday is definitely I can't finish until 2 anymore because the last account doesn't get there until 2.
Mm-hmm.
But I can still service them beforehand. Thursday's just getting shorter. And then Friday, I'm adding in like 3 or 4, so it's nothing too crazy.
Okay.
Maybe about an hour each day. But it's it's worth the money. It's worth the consolidation of the route, bringing it down in the area and stuff like that. And with this new diag board or system or whatever that we got, it's rolling pretty quick. Like we don't have to do paperwork at the end of the day anymore. We just write up our checks.
Done.
We sync. We can sync anywhere. We don't have to be in the office to sync. Like I can finish my last stop, complete it, go ahead and head on in, that type of thing. So it's a pretty good system. But all this week in gaming, I did a lot of Minecraft.
Oh, look awesome. You and Travis were in there just looking for diamonds and shit.
Bro. Yeah, so I did a lot of that, trying to build up my base and expand my factories and stuff like that I've got working on in there. And I've hit kind of a roadblock where I kind of need a lot more power. So I've been doing some research on having to build like a fission reactor or like a nuclear reactor or something like that. So I'm working on that. That might take me some time, but yeah, that's coming up. Played some Apex. The new season started this week, I believe on Wednesday.
Any shocking news like compared to last season where like they had like the goals like very like hard to reach?
No, I think they learned their lesson. They did release a new player who's obviously always strong at the start. They'll have to like adjust him later on, but he's basically got like I think every grenade spot that he holds in his backpack counts for 2 or he can hold 2 instead of just 1 in each slot, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then his ult or one of his Qs, I think, is he puts down like a flame wall or flame circle or something like that.
What's the name?
Shit, I can't
Or her
remember.
name?
It's his name. I can't remember what his name is though, but I'll look it up while we're talking.
Okay.
But I haven't got to buy him yet. And I have seen some gameplay of him. He's pretty freaking dope. What is his name? Why is it not saying anywhere?
Damn.
The top.
Chat,
Whatever.
chat will come through.
Yeah, they'll come through. Even on the main page of the freaking Apex website, it doesn't tell you.
Yeah,
Yep.
you figured they'd be like advertising, like new
Yeah, they'd be
character.
like, hey guys, a new guy.
New season, new character.
He's not even at the top of the stupid freaking page. His name is Fuse. Bombastic Explosives Expert. He's a DPS.
Okay.
But he seemed like he's pretty cool to play with. I just haven't bought him yet.
Okay.
And then I picked up a little bit of Immortals Phoenix Rising today. And I also downloaded the new PlayStation Plus games. So I put Control on there, and I put the other ones on there as well. I tested out a little bit of Control just to see where it was at.
Yeah.
It's got the 2 basic options, performance and graphic with ray tracing at 30 FPS or performance at 60 FPS, no ray tracing. To be honest, I can't. I can't tell the difference. Fucking lights or no lights. All I see is 60 frames per second or 30 frames per second, and I always go with the 60.
Go with 60, yeah. How's it run at 60?
It's like a dream, dude.
Yeah.
The load time is quick.
Yeah.
The frame rate was smooth. I basically got to the director's office to get the gun just to test it out, and I'll come back to it later. But yeah, man, it looks pretty solid on the PlayStation 5. Quick load times, and they need to do I think with these new faster loading times and everything like that, now that consoles are getting on board with solid states and
NMDs
and NVMEs with the NVMe drives. I think they need to shorten down the splash screens at the load time or at the beginning of the game. I was like Capcom or Remedy or 505 or something. They need to shorten those down because
Think
you can
so?
very.
To me, it's like it's just one and done.
Yeah, but you can get into the game so much faster without all that crap.
It's very possible.
You could just be like one splash screen with everybody, and then boom, on to the next thing. Like
if I was making a game, I'd be like, Rick Productions, hold that. Like you have to see all that.
Yeah, well,
and then you could go play my game.
If the splash screen is longer than the load time it takes to get into the game, that's probably not a good look.
I think that's just that's not a problem.
No, I know. It's
I think
just
it's a problem.
just wasted time. It's just wasted time is all it is. Like they used to do it as like a buffer for the loading into the main screen of the game or whatever, but it's just not needed anymore. You know who you're playing. If you're into that game and you're buying that game, one time is all you really need to know where it's coming from. Like it doesn't have to happen every time.
I think that's an advertising trick.
For sure.
Keep looking at us. Every time you play this game, you keep looking at us.
I get it.
That's what it is.
I get it. But
obey.
It is what it is. You should have the ability to skip it. Like you would in a movie. If you bought a movie or something online, you could fast forward. Let's get through that. I already know who. I got Martin Scorsese's doing this movie. We get it.
It's 3 hours long. I
do it with Death Note because Death Note's like 2 minutes of fucking intro song.
I love the fucking intro.
Fast forward.
I fucking love the intro.
Fast forward through the death metal. Get me to the show.
Love it, dude. It's all crazy and shit.
Yeah. I was like, all right, bro, calm down.
Love it.
What are we saying here?
Even the Dragon Ball one. Every time I play that, I play the intro. Like Netflix says skip intro. Like no, I don't hear it.
Skipped it.
I love intros.
I skip them. I
You're
can't
not
stand
a
it.
weeb.
I don't care. I don't care. I enjoy good stuff. I don't need all the other fluff. But other than that, I didn't do any anime this week. Or really, I did watch that movie, The Little Things, with Jared Leto, Denzel Washington, and who's the guy that played Freddie Mercury in that Queen movie?
I know you're talking about
Rami Malek.
Rami Malek, yes.
So that movie was
Mr. Robot.
surprisingly good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on HBO Max. It came out in theaters.
How was Rami Malek?
He's great. He
Yeah.
sounds a little weird, but he's a very
Like
good
I
actor.
said, when I first saw him on Mr. Robot, I was like, whoa, this guy's he's really good.
He's really
I liked him a
good.
lot. And I mean, I didn't finish Mr. Robot. It got to season 2. I'm like, what's the fuck's
I actually
going on?
haven't seen this show,
Which one?
Mr. Robot.
Watch the first season and you'll like it. Then it goes to season 2 and you're like, what the heck? hell?
What the hell's going on here?
Yeah, it gets nuts out. But I mean, his performance on that series is really good, dude. Because he's like a hacker, but like he's always like introvert, antisocial, and like on drugs and shit. And the way he plays it out, it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, like I really didn't stick to too much media this week. You know, How I Met Your Mother or something on in the
basic,
background.
yeah.
Whatever. But mainly was the movie. I started watching Inception again last night just because Alice had never seen it.
Really?
So we're watching Inception. I think we're about halfway through it. Good stuff. Right as soon as they get on the plane. Spoiler alert.
It's only 12 years old.
It's only forever ago, and it's only 3 hours long. But we're right in the middle of it. And tomorrow, of course, she's got to work in the morning, so I'm gonna go load up at work. We got a UFC fight night tomorrow. I think
Who's fighting?
Overeem's fighting, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, what am I gonna do Saturday then? Shit.
The fight night, Overeem and Volkov. So I'll probably just end up watching that at the house or something.
You and
like
Kevin
that.
gonna have a fight companion?
I don't think so. We haven't talked about it. I think the next UFC is something like next weekend or something like that. Yeah, I think it's next. No, that's Valentine's Day. The week after, 2 weeks.
Valentine's Day is a Sunday.
Yeah. So
care.
in 2 weeks, the 20th, that's the next UFC pay-per-view. So we'll probably end up doing one there. But so load up. Want to watch WandaVision? I've heard nothing but good things about this recent episode. The last episode was phenomenal. They brought back Kat Dennings' character from the original Thor movie. I think she was in the second one too for like 5 minutes.
Second, yeah. Like, oh, the girl with the nice knockers. We've seen the Twitter. Don't be tweeting on ambience.
She's stacked. But yeah, so they brought her character back for this last episode. It was cool to see her in there, and the show is it's really good. It's taking me for a loop. Have you watched the rest of it?
I just saw the one episode, and I was kind of like, eh. I guess
it gets way better.
Okay, it gets way better.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, so we're gonna watch that tomorrow. I'm assuming at night. I've got to take her to her old job so we can pick up her W-2 because her car isn't like that great to be driving long distances or whatever. So we'll probably have dinner like Chicago's or something like that. Have some pizza, some deep dish from Chicago, some casserole, some deep dish casserole, and then Sunday just kind of hang out and play some games. Probably try to complete Immortals Phoenix Rising this weekend. I think that's going to be my main goal.
Nice.
But yeah, man. How about you, man?
You exercising?
Oh, every day, bro.
What'd you do?
Every day. I've been doing 2 a day. So I do...
do what?
2 workouts a day. So I do weightlifting whenever I get home, and then I'll go for a run later on. Like
kind
about
of
an hour.
Just kettlebells?
Kettlebells and resistance bands. Like rows with the resistance, put it in the thing in the door jam. About 110 pounds on those or something like that. And
because I have with the resistance.
Yeah, because I have a bar that allows me to pull a lot better with it, so I use that a lot. And then like curls, pull downs, squats. Well, they're not really squats. They're lunges.
Turkish squats.
Like reverse lunges.
Yeah, reverse.
Because you have the bands on one leg and you step back with the other one, and then you swap legs. So just lunges like 100 pounds or something like that, 110 pounds. Because I have multiple bands. I think I got a 20, 30, 40, 50, 80, and then a 100-pound band. I mainly stick with the 100-pound band for all the rows and nothing crazy.
Yeah, Mikkel was doing elephant carries up and down the hall. Like, my legs hurt. You're lunging way too far. She's like stepping away. Like, no, just take a step, not like.
Yeah, you're gonna go too far. Hurt yourself.
Yeah.
I wanted to pick up the weight vest and all that stuff, but I couldn't find one that I really liked that was like low profile enough for me to wear under my shirt at work. While I was up at Dick's, because I did buy 2 pairs of shoes yesterday. I bought the Ultra 4Ds in like lava red or whatever they call it. The ones I'm wearing right now. And I bought the new Ultra Boost 21s, triple black, core black, or whatever they're calling it. They're triple black. So black sole, black.
I thought those were Alice's.
No, she got 20s.
Okay.
She got 20s. I bought 21s. The 21s came out on Thursday at Dick's. And I went to JD's and Foot Action and all that stuff at the mall, but like they didn't have any 21s. JD's did, but they had the the white with the highlighter yellow and like a pink undersole or something like that. I wasn't really. I'm not wearing white shoes too often anyway, so
No.
I already have a white pair. I think I'm good. But yeah, man. So I picked up 2 pairs and I love them both, man. The new 21s are definitely up there. They are really, really comfy, and they definitely stepped up their game with the new ones. They're really, really comfy.
Okay.
These I really enjoy just because of the sole themselves, the 4Ds. But yeah, man, I like shoes. I like my shoes.
Me too.
So I'm just waiting to get my income tax in so I can
more shoes.
redo. No, I'm gonna redo the podcast room.
Yeah.
With most of it, and then because that'll cover the couch, the TV, and the microphones. Pretty much.
Microphones. We can do with the other ones.
Huh?
You do the old ones.
Mm-hmm.
Let me have.
You can probably have.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm going to the what is it? The
SMB
SMB7 or whatever.
Damn.
Yeah, but you know what? I think I'm just gonna buy one. I'm gonna let you have a little AT 2020, bro. You can hold on. You can hold that.
This is a good mid-range mic.
It's a good mic. It's a good mic.
Mid-range. But it's no SB7. That's an icon. You look at that,
you
you're like,
go up.
You're like, oh, that's.
Oh, and then the arms, because I'm doing the arms.
We got
and
cheapy
tables.
arms. I love these cheapy arms.
No, we're gonna go up.
This tells people
We're going up to the big boy arms, the $150 arms.
This says, hey, we are just poverty boys.
So just the mics and the arms by themselves is like $1,200, and then the couch another $600, and then a TV like $200 or $300. Nothing crazy. And then a couch, and tables. It shouldn't be too bad. I should be able to do that with the income tax money.
Yeah.
And then, I did return the car.
That's right.
The car's done.
See ya.
Nice
knowing you.
Yeah, I mean, it was great to like not have a payment this month. I was like, oh shit,
that's what it feels like.
I got an extra.
You got a raise.
I got an extra $500.
You got a raise. That's the way I look at it.
Bought shoes.
When I paid off my Honda, I was like, oh, I'm getting a raise.
I bought shoes.
Nice.
But yeah, that's about it, man. That's all I did this week. How about you, brother?
Me, not too bad. Work. I was off Monday. Well, actually, I went to work, and I look at the roster. They had someone else on there like, hey, Pena, we got you covered for today, so don't worry about it. Okay, and I don't get paid, but it's like, fine. I'll
thanks
take
for telling me before I drove all the way up here.
It's fine.
And waking up in the morning.
Well, the thing is, because if the other guy who was supposed to be there doesn't show up or called in, I would still have to cover. Like it was just a favor saying, hey, got someone to cover your route. So I was like, cool, no problem. So I went home, took an hour nap, and I was like, what can I do? You know what? I didn't play any video games during the weekend.
Right.
I'm gonna play Mortal Shells.
Nice.
I just started streaming it. I was like, oh man, I'm really liking this game. Like really enjoying this game. I was like, I'll go more into that later. But yeah, so I streamed that Monday. Let me finish my work week first. Yeah, that's it. No, yeah, nothing special about work. Work was work.
You got a job. You're making money.
Bad.
You're fine.
Nothing bad. It was steady. I mean, the weather was the only day that weather sucked was kind of today. It was kind of wet and cold, but it wasn't like horrible. It wasn't like freezing.
I wore shorts
I'm
today,
fine. Yeah, same here. I wore my shorts and I just wore like my compression shirt just to keep some warmth, and that's it. So work was uneventful. Same old. Streaming, I did Mortal Shells on Monday and Tuesday, which I've been enjoying it. It's just sitting down with that game, and like I like playing Yakuza. It's fun, but I could just kind of like hang out with chat and chit chat and okay, cool. Oh, time to do attack. Nice. And then read the see the cutscenes, and it's fun, But there's something about Mortal Shells and other of its ilk when I play it and like, hold on, chat, shut up. I gotta play tight, like, I mean, you have to play tight and just focus and oh, okay, oh shit, okay, new bad guy, let's learn the pattern, guys, let's see what's going on. I mean, and that's something that that's what gets me engaged, and that's what I've been enjoying about Mortal Shells. So, and I was hanging out with the guys in chat, and they're like, Rick, you need to play Sekiro. I'm like, I don't know, guys.
It's on sale right now on PS4.
Is it? Okay.
60% off.
Because I was talking to the guys. Somebody went in there, was talking about like the hardest Souls games they ever played, and they were asking me. I was like, look, guys, I haven't played them all, by so no stretch of imagination have I played all of them, but I have heard that Sekiro is a tough one.
That's pretty tough.
That's like the hardest one from software, And people in chat were like, that bitch is pretty hard. You should play it though. I'm like, oh.
I got to the first boss. I was like, I'll come back to you later.
The butterfly lady.
I was like, I'll just come back.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, I was talking to Ian about it. He's like, yeah, Rick, it's called Shadows Die Twice. You got to kill them twice. I'm like,
twice.
I when I play a Souls game and I kill the boss on the on the first time, like, all right.
Yeah.
And then we had to kill him again. I'm like,
It wasn't even the butterfly lady. Now that I think about it, it was some other guy with like this big ass spear, if I remember correctly. I don't know.
horse?
It's been like it's been like a
Long
year or so,
It's
a year and a half.
Yeah, because it came out early 2019. Yeah. So wow.
I'll pass on that one for
Yeah.
a little while. I'm
Yeah.
not ready for this yet.
So I mean, you still owe me Bloodborne. You keep saying that. I think you're gonna Kevin out and just fucking like.
I'll just pull a Kevin.
Yeah, and the next time we bet, I'm like, nah, bro.
Nah,
you still owe me Bloodborne.
Kevin's been playing on my. He's been paying the bets. Yeah, he's been paying the bets.
Okay, well then you gotta hit the Bloodborne
lately. I will. I'm busy. I can't just drop everything I'm doing to play Bloodborne for 30 hours.
You can't do anything to play. Okay, no, you know what? I'm not gonna get myself worked up.
Yeah,
but anyways,
but
I'm playing. But the thing is, yeah, we were talking about it, and guys, they're like, Rick, you need to play Sekiro. I'm like, well, we'll see. Let me finish Mortal Shell, but I'm enjoying it. So far what I've gathered is there's 4 shells to play as, like, and each one is like, your skin, what character you're playing in. Each have name and different abilities, and they share some abilities, but they each have their own unique look. And like, oh my god, dude, the way how they're presented and how you see them and how they play, I'm like, oh, that looks the tank one. I forgot his name is called Arios or something like that. But this dude's a fucking tank, and he literally has like a shield like hanging off his shoulder. Yeah, dude, and he has like that big old that big old freaking like paladin armor with I was like, oh my god, just fucking looks sick. I love it. But the thing is, his health is massive. Big ass health pool, but his stamina. But his stamina, yeah, you do 1-2 swings and that's it. 2 swings and maybe a roll, and that's all you get. Like, fuck. And then you can go to the opposite end of the spectrum, where you have TL, the acolyte, low health, but his stamina, this motherfucker you can start swinging and dashing and rolling. I'm like, oh my god, but I'm not that good yet where I can't avoid getting hits. So
right.
So I played the Will Balance one, Heros, and I'm enjoying that guy right there because he has an ability where it's called Harden. It reduces the cooldown by 25%, and then after you harden, I think it's you increase your damage or something. I don't know, but you have synergy with his abilities, So like I've been playing that one and I'm enjoying it. And yeah, like going back to Mortal Shells, every time I find a new area, just see new bad guys, the new enemies, I have to like study them. Okay, what's the pattern? Okay, guys, go swing, overhead, triple stomp. Okay, see, just get the pattern and just learning. But I'm enjoying it. Playing it on PC, the load times are incredible. The graphics look great. So it's a fun game, guys. If you like Souls games, if you've been on the fence about Mortal Shell, jump on it. I mean, I bought it when it was on sale, and then I had a coupon for Epic Games, and it was like $11, $12.
Yeah, it wasn't expensive.
So I don't know what the price is at, but yeah, it's a fun game, guys. Try that one out. I'm enjoying it. I'm still gonna keep streaming it. I might stream it again. For sure, I'm gonna stream it again this weekend or next week.
You're not gonna play this weekend.
I don't know, right? That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen.
You're not gonna play this weekend.
I haven't been playing Street Fighter, but that's fine. I'll come back to that later. And what else? I did play Yakuza Like a Dragon Thursday night. That was fun. Just hanging out. I completed chapter 3, where I just helped the brothel queen with the heart of gold.
The brothel queen with the heart of gold.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Well,
it's such a fun game. It's silly. I'm freaking Ichiban Kasuga he's awesome. I love him. He's just
all the
just,
characters are great.
Yeah, and everybody's a character. And just when you play, like when I got Kadan, the hobo party member, his special move called Pigeon Attack, where he just throws like rice on him, and then the pigeons
pocket sand,
and then the pigeons come and do flock damage. Or bad breath, which lowers their defense. He just literally just breathes on them. Yeah, that hobo breath. I'm like, this is so silly, and it's funny, and I love it. Yeah, it's lighthearted and fun and silly, and just enjoy it. If you like JRPGs, guys, another one I would recommend.
Very, very well done.
Yeah. As for that, so that was work, streaming, exercising. Yeah. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, back into it. Swinging the kettlebells, me and Mikkel bouncing around, swinging them, bouncing, push-ups, squats, all that good stuff. It's just fun, especially when you have a partner to work out with. It just helps you get motivated.
Yeah, man.
So me and Mikkel were talking about it. We're like, you can be better looking than me. That's why I work out. Like, no, that's why I work out. We're at the point now, we're just working out so we don't be like the ugly one in the relationship. Like, no, I'm gonna be better looking.
So who's the settler and who's the grabber?
Yeah.
Who's the reacher? Who's the settler?
So
Let's figure it out.
We're making sure we're like, no. We're gonna keep working out. So
there you go.
So that's fun. So yeah, we're still motivated with exercising. It's great. We went to Academy looking for kettlebells. We found a 10-pounder, which we already have, and a 20-pounder, which we already have. Like, fuck.
And just bump it up to.
I want to find a 25er and a 15 because that's like something like in between that me and Mikhail could both use.
Yeah.
So, we'll find them eventually when exercise equipment is back in stock.
Just get some resistance bands going on there, man.
That sounds like a good idea.
Those are, you can get a pack at Academy for like $50, and then you could just buy the bands as you need them.
I should find
the bar was like $40 or something like that I had gotten, so I could do like bench press or presses and pulls and stuff like that with two hands. I think it was like $30 or something like that.
That's pretty good.
Nothing too expensive, too.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
What else? I think that's about it. Oh, as for TV, oh my god, guys,
tell me.
Me and Mikhail, we finished Raised by Wolves.
Finished it,
bro.
Nice.
That last episode.
Don't ruin it for me. I still gotta watch it.
Okay, that last episode, I was talking to one of my Twitch friends, and he's like, "Rick," I'm like, "You're right, dude. That was effing nuts." Me and Mikhail, we were just like, "Okay, we can't wait for more." Like, we're like, "Is this raised? Is this like?" We went to Google, like, "Is this based on a book so we could read the book?"
Right.
They're like, yeah, it's loosely based off the ancient Hebrew text. I was like, what?
You got to read the Quran, or
so Ridley Scott. So where he got the story from was from just that. It's like a book of Revelations in the one of the ancient Hebrew books. So I was like, okay, interesting.
It's humans that are raised by AI, correct?
Yeah.
Right, and then humans come to take the human kids back from the AI, and the AI fights back, right?
Somewhere along the line,
protect the kids because she thinks, or it thinks, it's the mother.
Yeah,
right?
but that's part of it. But of course, there's a lot of more. Yeah, there's a bunch of more layers onto it. And just like, oh my
ancient Hebrew text about an AI. No, I know it's loosely based, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, but yeah, like if you guys get a chance, and it's on HBO Max, so that's been. I'm enjoying it. Anything else for TV? I don't think so. And I think now that we finished Raised by Wolves, we're gonna finish Queen's Gambit. That's on Netflix.
I gotta start that too. There's so many good things out, and people are like, "Oh, I ran out of things to watch." Like, what?
Who runs out? If that happens, you need to go for a walk. You're watching too much TV, bro.
What happened here? You know what? I did watch. Oh my gosh, what was it called? It was Euphoria has like a couple of like special episodes that they did. We saw the first one, I think, around Christmas time. The second one just came out recently. It focuses on a separate character on both of these episodes, so we did watch that. The second episode that was featuring Jules's character, and that show is just so good. The acting's well done. Zendaya's main part of that, and then they have a transgender woman who plays like the other lead character, and she's really good as well. And I just love the show. The show just, it hits like all these, like
the hot buttons going on right now.
Not just that, but it's like some fucked up shit like about drug use and like mental health and things like that. So if you want like a good, like a very, very good, well done show with good dialogue and crazy shit happening all the time, that's a good show to watch too. But yeah, we did watch that. I forgot about that.
Good.
Anyway, what else is going on, brother?
What else? Did I watch anything else? If I remember, I'll bring it back up.
Sure.
But that's about it on my part.
Well,
you want to talk about what's going on?
Yeah, let's go.
So I'm gonna lead into some fighting stuff because this is a fighting game podcast.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it is, guys.
Okay.
Oh, just
okay.
So
I'm just now hearing about this today.
Like 91 episodes into it.
Is it? Thought we talked about all things, but go ahead.
Fighting game podcast. So Iori Yagami, King of Fighters 15, his trailer came out. He looks like fun. He's one of the staple characters that's been out forever. So, they've been on that weekly trend of releasing new character trailers. Okay. So he looks pretty good. Of course, same old, like 15 seconds.
Did they change any? Did they show like any kind of like major changes from his last iteration to this iteration?
Like, it looks like all his moves that were there previously are in there.
Right.
So, I mean, I don't know all the moves, but the ones that when I played them back in CVS2, I was like, okay, I know these moves. So he's in there. So I'm excited. I messaged my friend Shane about it. Like, Shane, are you already in the game? He's like,
of course he is.
Okay.
It's like Ryu.
He fucking loves I already. I was like, okay. So we're excited about that, but it's still, it's still a ways away. So we'll see what it is. As for Street Fighter 5, their Twitter account, they said that their Street Fighter 5 winter update will be, they're gonna have the Street Fighter 5 winter update will be at 9 a.m. February 11th on twitch.tv Capcom Fighters. So it's gonna be what, next Thursday? Yeah,
next Thursday. Yeah.
So yeah, I was talking to my buddies online. They're like, we're gonna have a viewing party.
Okay.
I was like, I gotta work, but we'll talk about it after. We'll talk about it after.
You're gonna be off on Friday.
So, yeah, I'm gonna be off Friday anyway. So it's just like, well, we'll talk about it later on that show. So hopefully they'll actually just talk about, the changes are coming out, the characters, some of the updates, the new mechanics.
Didn't they delay a character, or did that character get released?
That was Dan. He was supposed to come out in December,
right?
So he got pushed back. So he'll be coming out. I think this. So this is gonna be the.
So with that update video, they're probably going to be announcing the release date on Dan, maybe?
So, yeah, I think he's going to be coming out either the 11th or the week after. I think he's coming out the week after. So, we'll see. I think it's the 16th, I think, roughly. So, we'll take it from there, guys. So, I'm excited. Hopefully, that'll just give us more insight and see what's going on and we get to see what the roadmap for Street Fighter 5 is. I still am on the fence about it. I don't think I'm going to buy it. But I will still, keep playing it. So, because like I said, I'm done. Like this whole model of character passes. Like, I don't know. They have to really be a lot more transparent. Especially with that first season, they're like, "Hey, here's characters. You don't know who they are. Just buy them.
Just buy all the characters."
Yeah, I was like, "Well, come on, man.
It just says that Dan's supposed to come out in February. It doesn't have a date. So maybe they shadow drop him that day.
It's possible.
Or I'm assuming if the video comes out on Thursday, then he'll get dropped on the 16th.
Yes, because Tuesdays are usually their update days. So we'll see.
16th
I'm excited.
Yeah, 23rd.
So if they have more information on the new mechanics, possible new CA, that's what people are talking about. Another critical art.
Yeah,
we'll see. Of course, some balance changes and updates to all the characters. We'll see. Let's see. Oh, also, guys, we are not sponsored by Steam at anyway, but I like to say,
you might not be.
Are you? You got a little Steam tattoo, right?
I got it right on my dick.
Right on my dick. Here, yeah. But they have their Steam Game the festival. It's February 3rd through the 9th. They have a lot of the demos that you could try out if you're interested in the games. One that I'm interested in is I think you told me about it. It's called Forgone. It was it's kind of similar to Forgone. It's similar to Dead Cells. The roguelike, what you call it. And it was exclusive to Epic, but it's finally coming out on Steam.
The one that I was looking at was that Skull. What was it?
Skull Slayer?
Skull Slayer, some shit like that. That's the one I was looking at.
Yeah, so that one's gonna be out on March 1st. I'm excited for it because it's on Epic, and like I have Epic Games, and now I have Mortal Shell off Epic Games. But if I have the option just to put it on, keep it on Steam, And like I said, I was talking to my online buddy. He's like, "Oh, you only got 2 launchers? Cool. I got like 7." Oh, you too? Yeah,
I deleted. Well, GOG puts all of them into one.
Okay.
And then, what's it called? GOG puts all of them into one, but I got rid of Origin for the most part because the only thing I really had on there was Apex.
Oh.
So I got rid of that one, and it didn't really make with GOG. It doesn't really make a big difference because you can have everything under one thing.
Okay.
It still has to launch. It still has to launch the launcher to launch the game, but you can launch it minimized, which is nice.
Good.
So like you can have one interface, you hit it, and like it'll bring up the program down low, and it'll just launch your game for you.
Sweet. So yeah, guys, check them out. Steam Game Festival. I think it's like equivalent to like the spring sale, roughly. And of course, I check my email like, hey, a game on your wish list is on sale. I love that. I love that feature. I don't know why Nintendo doesn't do that. Like, You know how much more I'd be buying from you guys? You gotta like give me a reminder, like, hey,
You have to check your wish list every
I
time
know
you go in there.
every time.
That's the only problem.
Huh? I don't know. It just Steam's been around, so they kind of like work some things out.
The game festival, I think, is the replacement for the Chinese New Year sale. That's what they normally
okay,
did.
yeah, that's right. Because it's like I think Chinese New Year's is what, the 12th or 13th or something. 20th.
If it's a sale, like it doesn't look like it's a big sale that's going on. It just looks like it's an event that's going on right now.
Yeah, it's an event for sure. Yeah,
demo upcoming games, watch live stream, and chat with devs.
Yeah, all that good stuff. So I'm excited to play Foregone. I can't wait. That's just right up my alley.
That's what's up.
What else do we got? Anything on your end?
Well, I mean, the biggest news of the week being that Gearbox got purchased by Embracer Group for $1.3 billion.
Who's Embracer?
Exactly. I'm gonna have to Google them now.
So that's what's his name? The owner, Richard.
Embracer Group AB is a Swedish video game holding company based in Karlstad. The company was established under the name Nordic Games in December 2008, forming the video game publishing subsidiary of the game retailer Game Outlet Europe. So basically, like GameStop. That's who bought them out, man.
Huh.
In Sweden. Yeah, but they own THQ Nordic, Koch Media,
okay,
Saber Interactive, Purple Lamp Studios, Deca Games, Gunfire Games, Amplifier Game Invest, Coffee Stain Holding AB, Powwow Entertainment, and now Gearbox.
I know THQ Nordic. Those are the guys who make the
Saints Row,
the Horsemen.
Dark Side,
yeah,
Dark
Riders. Yeah. I know they make those.
So for them to come out and spend $1.3 billion on a publisher, it's a pretty big acquisition. I would have figured that acquisition would have been through somebody like Microsoft or something like that, because Borderlands games are pretty freaking popular.
Borderlands, and didn't they have another hero shooting game that kind of just came out the wrong time?
Oh, yeah, they did. Battleborn,
yeah.
But they also did oh my gosh, they did Borderlands 1, 2, 3, and the pre-sequel. They did Battleborn, Duke Nukem Forever, which wasn't too hot. Neither was Battleborn. Aliens Colonial Marines, things like that. But they've been working. I mean, they did Halo Combat Evolved, like a port for PC.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of surprised that Microsoft didn't step in there. But hey, if Borderlands on its own is worth $1.3 billion, then holla. That's a lot of money for one IP.
That's the strongest one, right? Out of all of them.
That
right?
is.
Roughly?
I mean, Godfall.
Wait, they made a Godfall? I thought it was.
Godfall.
Damn, that's how bad it was.
No, they did some other stuff. So like they did Godfall, Risk of Rain 2 on some platform, I'm assuming.
That's the one you played, right?
We Happy Few. Yeah, Risk of Rain is really good though. Unlike these other ones. We Happy Few,
Bro.
Bulletstorm, which was Cliff Bleszinski's game after he left
Epic.
Duke Nukem 3D, Borderlands, nothing to blow your skirt up, basically what I'm saying.
I'm blowing my skirt up.
Not for $1.3 billion. Borderlands, oh, you know what? I take that back. Borderlands is getting a movie. And Kevin Hart's supposed to be playing a character in that movie.
Claptrap.
No, he's that would make more sense. No, he's playing Roland, which was the black guy that threw out a turret, and the turret would work for him or whatever. So I don't know how you're gonna base a movie on a looter shooter.
Have you not seen Monster Hunter? They're making.
No, I haven't. But it's a looter shooter that has like zero story that you care about.
I guess that's the best part. You can make a story, right?
Yeah, but he's playing a character from the original 2 games, which has a major role somehow. I don't know.
Somehow the Marines are going to be involved, and they're going to be time travel.
I don't know, man. I don't know. They're going to slip into another dimension or something. Who knows?
Combat.
But I mean,
what happens?
That's what Monster Hunter is.
Yeah.
They slip into another dimension where there's monsters. Yeah. Oh God.
With the Rock.
Oh my head.
Let's talk about it. I'm mad already.
I have no more energy. But
I'm already mad.
There is a Borderlands movie slated though. And I'm looking that up real quick.
Again, going to the whole conversation about movies. Yes. Like, wait, is that the time? Is it even the time to do that now when movie theaters aren't even like
with
at full
streaming
capacity.
streaming services, it doesn't matter.
Dude, every time I go to a CVS to make a delivery, they have the red box outside. They have all these movies. I'm like, well, I mean, Hollywood's still making movies.
Yeah.
They're just not on the big screen. And I'm just like, huh, okay, nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy watching the little things at home in my underwear, with my own popcorn that I can make for, I can buy a $3 giant
there you go.
cup of or
Take a break
jar
whenever you
of,
want.
yeah, and let's go make some more popcorn. I don't have to pay another $15 for a refill.
I don't want to watch this right now. I'll come back later.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did because I was watching it the first night and I was like, all right, I gotta go to bed. Turned it off, went to bed, came back the next day.
Right where you left off.
Hit it, go, let's go. I don't have to stay up until midnight or whatever to finish the movie. I was able to watch it at my own leisurely time at the own sound levels that I wanted it. If I wanted it as loud as fuck, then I can turn it up loud as fuck. Nobody cares, dude. I love that.
Or the AC or heater.
Oh, because it's always cold in movies.
It is. It is.
I always bring a jacket. Even if it's the middle of summer, it's like 60 degrees inside that movie theater. It's like, oh, hating on my drip, bro.
It's nice.
But yeah, so Gearbox got bought out by Embracer Group. So we'll see what they bring to the table next, man.
I didn't even know they were going like...
They don't really tell you when they're up for sale.
Yeah, you're right. Because the whole ZeniMax Bethesda, we're kind of like,
I think, companies just get approached. They're like, hey, we want to invest and probably buy you out. How much is it going to cost? And they do an evaluation of their IP and all the stuff that they own.
Assets and everything.
Liquid. And just be like, yo, 1.3 out the door. All right, let's go. I'm pretty sure it's a lot more complicated than that.
Of course,
but
it has to be.
I'm pretty sure they get approached more than they went out looking to be bought. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man.
Do you think there's going to be more Borderlands after this? Or
I think
you think
so.
It's kind of...
I think so.
Yeah.
Borderlands is a very popular franchise. They just need to step up their game.
What do you mean? Because you played 3.
I played all of them.
Yeah. Well, okay, the 3 was the latest one you played.
Right.
And you felt pretty positive about it, right?
Yeah, I love that game. It's just that...
like it nerf.
No, it follows the same trope as all the other fucking live service games, even though this isn't one. Like once you hit the end game and then you max out your build, there's nothing to do but to start over and then
new class, new character.
And then it doesn't take that long. Like once you've been looting on one character, you can just transfer over whatever you want. Yeah, it's nothing like super crazy. But that's the only like thing that I see that could happen later on is they make it into a live service game where they have monthly or quarterly rollovers with seasons and battle passes and things like that. That's the only other thing that I could think of them doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
They probably will.
Yeah,
they're already talking about. They finished their first season of DLC, and then they've already announced the second season. But to be honest, like there was one DLC that was really good on the last season, and then the other 3 were pretty lackluster. They were exactly.
Yeah, and forgettable at best.
To spend an extra $30-$40 on something, on a game, like when Destiny comes out, whatever, like when Destiny 2 came out, the premium edition or the deluxe edition with all the DLCs is $100. Same thing with Borderlands. It's $100 you get, but you're pre-purchasing DLC or whatever. And like with the DLC that I played, I was like, I could pass.
Yeah,
I could pass on that. So they're already like pre-selling the second battle pass or second season of DLC, and I'm just kind of like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
You got to offer me like a new. They already said they weren't putting new characters in. They already said that the level cap wasn't going up or some shit like that. I can't remember.
What about new classes?
That's what I'm saying. No new characters because each character is a class.
Okay.
So I was like, no, I'm good. No. But they did do a lot of balancing changes and stuff like that, and I still enjoy playing the game. But I only dip my toe in every once in a while. It's not like something that I.
Is it one of those games where like it's more better to play with a friend or?
Oh, way better.
Yeah. Okay.
You go do runs together, boss runs, and
just the fact that you chit chat with somebody.
Yeah, they need to make that game crossplay. They need to make it crossplay
again. Dude, like that's what I say about fighting games. You should make all your games crossplay because you just have that many more people to play with.
Yeah, they have. Well, it came out on Epic originally, and then it eventually came out on Steam, and they have crossplay between the two, but you're still playing from PC to PC. There's no crossplay between
the consoles.
PS4, PS5. The PS5 got the free upgrade from PS4, which I haven't even put on. I should probably do that.
There you go.
I have my copy, and just give it a shot on PlayStation 5. They said it's pretty solid.
Yeah,
but there's no crossplay between the two.
From console to PC.
From console to console or console to PC, it's just PC to PC only, and then from
Not even console to console.
well, I'm talking about Xbox and PlayStation.
Okay.
It's just
Okay.
PlayStation only or Xbox only.
How about that from 4 to 5? I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, that should be the same. That should be the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's about it. But speaking of like video game retailers, you see the stock prices on
What
GameStop,
happened?
bro?
What happened?
Oh, the stonks went.
Everybody knew that was gonna happen, though, right?
And that was projected, yeah.
Yeah, if you're holding out now, it's just because you want to stick it to the man, just so the hedge fund, so they won't buy their shit back or something like that.
Well, I think they were still trying to short the stock. I mean, it was so big on Monday, I believe Monday or Tuesday. On Monday, the Daily from NPR picked it up as one of the top 3 or 4 news stories that they do every morning. It's a podcast that they do, like 4 big news stories. And then on Tuesday, I think, no, Up First with NPR on Monday, and then the Daily was on Tuesday, and they did a whole 45-minute segment where they broke it down, like what was going on and what's happening and where they see it going and things like that. So I didn't buy into any of this stuff
At all.
I think that what Robinhood did was not good.
No.
I think it kind of held them back and it forced them to drop.
I think it just exploits what, how the system is just not really.
It's not meant for normal people.
Yeah. Guys, I'm like, we're not like have any like knowledge in this. We're completely ignorant, and just disclaimer. So don't be making like any advice. Don't be taking any advice that we say. We're just talking about it. But yeah, it's just insane.
Did you ever see that movie Divergent with Johnny Depp? I think it's Divergent. Is it Divergent?
That name sounds familiar. Is that the one where he's like an AI or something?
Yeah.
And he gets like downloaded, or I forgot what.
No, it's not Divergent. God damn it. What is it?
Mikhail saw it. It's a Johnny Depp movie. She sees them all.
Oh, who doesn't? If you're not seeing all the Johnny Depp
all
movies,
of them?
All the Johnny Depp.
Johnny Mnemonic? That's Keanu Reeves.
Johnny Mnemonic? That was one. What was this one called? Transcendence. That's what it was.
Is there something similar?
So whenever he first becomes an AI, spoiler alert, that's what the movie's about.
It's an indie buy.
It's, 7-year-old movie.
There you go.
Whenever he becomes an AI and he's like talking to his former girlfriend. I don't know. Can you have a girlfriend as an AI? Sure, right? Yeah. So whenever he's talking to his wife or girl or whatever, he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna set you up," and then like he goes into like the stock market and he buys and sells like so fast, and he's like, "Oh, you'll have all the money you ever need." And it's like, what the fuck? Like nobody like it's not meant for
behind closed door deals and shit.
It's not meant for normal people. When you see shit like that, like how can you just make that amount of money that fast? Like,
playing the market.
But that kind of stuff, dude. Like
I hear my coworkers talk about it too. I'm just like,
I don't want people to like lose their life savings and shit like that. Like I saw ridiculous amounts of money being thrown around on Wall Street bets.
I figured by the time that I heard about it,
it's
too late. Yeah. You have to like already know, have your pulse on.
You have to be hipster
about
it, bro.
Yeah, you gotta have your finger on the pulse and know about it. But yeah, by the time the common red blood folk hear about it, don't worry about it.
It's too late.
It's too late. Worry about your own things, man.
What else you got, brother?
I want to talk about roughly. So, Google Stadia, it's shutting down their internal studios.
Good.
So it was released in late 2019. So I mean, we talked about it, and we're kind of just like we're not here to like shit on new platforms, trying something new. I'm all for it.
No, definitely.
But they're just not. It just wasn't there from the get go. I think right off the bat, they're like, oh yeah, if you get into it for $100-something with the legendary starter edition, it's like. But I don't think that. I mean, if you look at it, the writing was kind of on the wall. It's like, okay, wait, I'm gonna have to, if I want to play 4K. How much of my data do I have to use? And then and then it's just,
a lot.
Yeah, and it's like,
but they're not shutting down. The streaming services.
They're just not making games.
They're not making games anymore.
Yeah, they're not making games.
They need to focus. The problem here is that Stadia needs to focus on that platform.
Yeah,
because they have such a. Everybody's got Google something. You got Google something somewhere.
Easy.
They have it. They have the ability to do this thing. Like, oh, all you need is a controller and a Chromecast dongle. That's pretty easy, just play at 1080p or whatever. But they need to focus on that service more than they need to do anything else. However, the problem with Stadia is that you have to purchase the game digitally.
That's true. It's not like
it's not a service like Xbox
like a streaming service. Yeah, like
It's
Game
not-
Pass.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's their issue, is that it isn't a streaming service. So yet you're still paying for the game that you're streaming over, online or whatever, with massive latency and all that other stuff. And then on top of that, you have data caps, which you'll probably hit
Yeah.
if you have Comcast or Time Warner or whatever like that. So they need to focus on that and make deals with Time Warner. If they do something like that, I think that Google, like, they would do really, really well, because I'd rather spend $70 on a PlayStation 5 controller and a Chromecast dongle and play that way than have to go spend $600 on a new console.
If you can find it.
If you can find it.
Yeah.
Like, the Chromecast it's all there for the taking, dude. They have it all. It's just they need to make deals with Comcast or AT&T or whatever, because Google does have Google Fiber, but they're not in every city.
That's true.
They're in Austin, not in Houston.
Not in Houston.
They're all over the place, but they're not here. So if they would make that deal and pay them that money, like, hey, Comcast, if you, with every new gigabyte internet, hey, give them a Chromecast, give them a controller.
Yeah, a promo offer.
And then
yeah.
a month or a free game, and, like, get them in the door, and then, like, hey, you get the internet business, we'll get, this
on the player
traffic
side, yeah.
on this side, and then we'll start. Because, like, you can't fucking find a PlayStation 5 right now, bro.
No.
This is so hard. You can barely find a Nintendo Switch. People are still selling them for $600. They could do big things. Same thing with Amazon. Amazon needs to fucking stop making MMOs, guys. Come on, this isn't 2002.
The Lord of the Rings.
I mean, granted, Final Fantasy 14 just had, like, this huge announcement today, I believe. I haven't even had a chance to do all the research. I was gonna bring it up next week.
Oh,
But
the MMO one.
yeah, so Final Fantasy 14 did this huge announcement today. That game's doing really well.
I heard it's like an upper. It's like the MMO to play right now.
That's the one. Or WoW, but, like, once again, WoW is so dated. That's beside the point. Like, let's get out of the MMO mindset and make some good games. But I mean, not saying that MMOs aren't good, but there's other things you can
know what
do.
you're getting into.
Right. That's such a massive undertaking with servers and all that other shit that they could be doing otherwise. Anyway, stop making those games, Amazon, because didn't they release one, like a FPS or something, and then immediately, like,
Is it called the Covenant? No, Crucible.
Yeah, and they immediately took it back.
Nope.
And you're like,
Take it back.
Well, here's your money back, guys.
Wait, that was Amazon.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah. Sorry, I was thinking. Yeah,
it's all good.
But speaking of Amazon, yeah. So the next CEO of Amazon, Andy Jassy, I might be saying it wrong.
Yeah, he was CCO or something like that.
CCO, creative chief.
Yeah, creative officer.
Yeah. So he says he's committed to making video games. So that's according to Bloomberg.com. So it gets me thinking: should big tech companies like, well, maybe not so much tech, Amazon, but big companies like Amazon and Google making video games, or do you think they should be like do you think they're like? I mean, they're known for what they do,
right?
You know what Google does. Google does just about almost everything that's not gaming. That's that revolves around tech. Right. And then we have Amazon. Just one of the biggest
retailers of all time.
Yeah,
is the biggest.
Is the biggest. Yeah,
the largest economy.
So it's
in the
like yeah. Do they just say, "Oh, hey, look, we're so big, we're just gonna start making video games"? Does it work that way? I mean, do you have to kind of go like what Microsoft did and be like, "Look, we're gonna pick up development teams, put them under our wing, and then let them grow and nurture them,
that,
and then and facilitate that, give them the funding they need, and because these teams they know what they're doing,
right?
They're making games. So, I mean, does Google and Amazon's like, oh yeah, I mean, I think it shows that not everybody just can make a game.
I think that. If you're, I think that if you're going to be making video games, like with any other art or anything like that, I think you should be passionate about what you're making.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that you should just make it for a profit. If something turns out to be profitable, then that's an added bonus,
yeah.
Right? So, like, like, people used to be passionate about things and to make things for other people to enjoy, and it shows. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, the Witcher series is just such a great video game. Whatever, all cyberpunk bullshit aside, and then they turned into that, that they wanted that money making machine, and then they do something that they're not supposed to do, and this is what happens.
Yeah.
Like, once you get away from trying to make things for for people to enjoy, and you turn into making something for
Just
a
make it for
profit.
the masses.
I don't think it doesn't come across as a labor of love, like Hades or anything from Supergiant or
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Like those things, they come across as like, holy shit, these guys actually give a fuck about what they're putting out in the world, and it isn't just some random like, oh, the latest trend is
Another BR.
poker games, so we're gonna make poker games, what poker BR
or a mobile, yeah.
what the fuck, like or mobile gotcha games or whatever.
Yeah.
It's actually like a labor of love, and we notice that as gamers. Like
Yes.
you see that in the work and in the details and in the jokes or the gore or whatever aspect of the game it is that you like, the difficulty, whatever it is, Souls games or whatever. You notice when those things come out, and you can feel it when you're playing it. You can tell a good story when it's there. Like for instance, The Last of Us, or God of War, or Sony is in the business to. I mean, that's a big tech company. They do everything. They do TVs, they do phones, they do
appliances,
consoles,
cell phones, everything. Yeah,
everything. But like, they actually, they believe in they have those studios, but they also believe in the product that they put out there, and it shows in the work that they give out to us. So like Insomniac, Guerrilla, Santa Monica, all those game studios they're phenomenal, man. I can't say anything bad about them, because I fucking love all those games that they put out, and I can't wait to see what else is coming out, because I know that they're gonna put it, with love, also to make money, but also with love.
I was thinking like, fucking Amazon, make that MMO. You know how many ads for fucking? They're gonna put like sneak in the background or something. Like, hey, tell Alexa to buy you something.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Meanwhile.
Yeah. Yeah. It wouldn't have been. I don't think that would have been great, but same thing happens with Facebook. I've been talking about Adidas for the past couple days, and I was just scrolling through Facebook before we started, and it's all Ultra Boost 21s. I was like, bitch, I already got my pair, ho.
Yeah.
I already got it.
Yeah, they look at your fuck. Yeah, it's all over my freaking IG and.
But speaking of, since I brought it up, God of War, real quick, it got the PS5 update, so it's got the 4K 60 FPS. That just came out, I believe, this week. I really want to play that game again, man. I need to get back into it. But
you get in the collector's.
I got it on the PlayStation Collection.
PlayStation 5 Collection, yeah.
Yeah. So that did get the PS5 treatment. So if you have a PS5, if you're one of the 1,000 people that got one, and you have PlayStation Plus, pick that one up and give it the PlayStation 5 try.
Yeah. Going back to Amazon and Google, like I said, we talked about how like the Crucible it came out, went back. The MMO they're trying to work on with the Lord of the Rings, and then like remember we talked about the Amazon streaming service they want to do, Luna.
Like, that's still gonna happen.
It's just...
But they're doing it with they're partnering up with developers. So Ubisoft has a channel on Luna that you pay $15 a month for,
you get their stuff,
and you get all of their stuff, which makes more sense.
Wait, don't they have that with the Game Pass or Game Pass is doing that with EA, right?
Uplay.
You're
right. Uplay's got their that's included with that. Like, so once you get into the Luna side and you purchase that subscription, then it goes into your other stuff. So you could just play through Luna without having to have a PC or whatever else.
Yeah,
I think it's only on PC. But yeah, so that's what they're doing. They're doing like a subscription base, but you can also buy games, but it's like more subscription based, kind of like Amazon Prime itself. So
yeah, when it comes to Amazon, I was like, do I get my shit here in 2 days? Cool. That's all I need it for. That's all I need you guys for. Just get my stuff here in 2 days.
I haven't ordered.
Poor Amazon drivers. They know our house. They're here every day. And if you're an Amazon driver, stop putting everything in front of the screen door. That doesn't make any sense. They literally got all the packages we get. They put it right in front of the screen door. So when you open the door,
you just push everything over.
I was like, guys,
they're amateurs.
They are, dude. They are amateurs. And if you're doing that, stop. Okay.
They're supposed to give it to you in your hands. Isn't that what you said last week?
No.
I didn't find it.
No. Yeah, when I made my delivery, where's my package?
Where's my giant package? Outside,
in the garage. Where else
gave
you
it to
put it? Yeah. She wants it in her hand.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So anyways, talking about not being able to get a PS5 in your hands. PS5 and Xbox supplier AMD expects supply issues quote, until the second half of the year.
That's all.
And that's so AMD, they're the ones who make the CPU and GPU inside the PS5 and Xbox Series X and S, according to Video Game Chronicle.
Yeah.
So that kind of sucks because I was kind of, I was kind of thinking, okay, around April, early spring, supply will be, more frequent.
Right.
And AMD is talking about, yeah, man.
Well, I mean, just look at graphics cards right now. Look at
Can't even find it, dude. I was thinking, I was eyeballing the 3060s.
Yeah, look at CPUs, look at graphics cards, look at all those things. You can't find them anywhere.
No.
That was to be expected. Like that news right there just seems like common sense to me, because like
well, I mean, I knew it was shortage.
I
knew it was shortage, but the fact that they're saying till the second half of the year,
yeah, and plus all the
I figured by spring,
plus all the tariffs and everything like that. I don't know. I know PlayStation's losing money on every single PlayStation they're selling. If they're selling them, whatever, they're losing money. Everybody's losing money right now. That's I don't know. It's not going as smooth and everything as everybody had hoped. But I mean, COVID and
of course everybody's home. Yeah,
you gotta find something to do and get you a bot and go find a GameStop website.
Don't promote this kind of shit.
Do it.
Don't do it.
Do it.
Don't use fucking bots.
Do it. Get your bots.
You won't be my friend. We get our plays from bots. No, we don't.
We might. I don't know.
We might. We don't know.
I don't pay for them.
But we're not paying for it, guys.
Yeah, we're not.
That's the
paying
difference. Yeah, we ain't paying for it. We don't know. We're okay with that.
But yeah,
I'm excited. I'm not excited, but I'm just like,
it's a bummer.
Yeah, second half. It's fine. I got my.
Maybe for Christmas 2021. Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean,
get my wife a nice gaming PC.
I mean, they should have a spot where you could be like pre-purchase, and then once the one comes in, they
hold it for you and
they just mail it to you.
Yeah.
I think that the retailer should swap over to that, and like one per fucking mailing address.
One per mailing address, or show up in person to get it if you go to a brick and mortar store.
Yeah, but PlayStation doesn't have any brick and mortar stores in Houston, so
they don't. But I'm sure Microsoft does, and I'm sure Xbox. I mean, the PlayStation. I mean, Best Buy.
Yeah. Best Buy needs to implement that. Like, whenever one comes in, can you put me in? Like, it's a random drawing. Like, you pay for it, or
get your ass over here and pick it up.
Come pick it up. Like, it isn't like first come first serve. It's just like pay for it, and then whenever random lottery comes up, then you get it. I think that would work out better. It sucks that everybody can't get one, because there's a lot of good things on there right now. And there's more coming. There's more.
I know there's more coming, but right now it's like
there's some good stuff, man. I'm having fun with mine.
Yeah,
I've been playing it this week.
Oh, okay.
I've been playing it this week.
That's right.
A lot of Immortals and some Maneater, and I just put Control and all that other stuff on there. So yeah, it's getting
coming up.
Yeah, maybe. I gotta do Bloodborne first.
Fuck up, you ain't doing Bloodborne. Dude.
Gotta do it, bro.
Nobody plays Bloodborne.
I'm just gonna speed run it just so I don't fucking.
You can't speed run it.
Yeah, I can.
No, you can't.
You want to bet?
No, because you didn't even fucking pay the first one. No, I had to think about it.
I've been
no.
I've been looking up speed runs on it just so I can know how to skip all the bullshit. Just like, nah.
There's no skipping bullshit. That's the fun.
Have you not seen speed runs of that game?
I've seen speed runs.
Okay.
And no hit runs too.
Yeah, the 20-minute speed runs. You're just like,
no hit runs. I'm like, what?
They're wearing underwear and just,
that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
So, I know I've been kind of shitting about it for the last 5 months.
Shitting about it?
But Square Enix, they have remained profitable despite losses from the Avengers.
Yeah, it's called Final Fantasy 14. Final Fantasy 14, bro. That's where
Final
they've been
Fantasy.
profitable.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 7 remake. That was pretty hot in the beginning of last year. They got all the mobile games, so they're okay. But I think that just that Avengers game is kind of like a blemish. Like, but I think they're just like, whatever. We'll be fine.
Oh, my bad. Final Fantasy 14. Speaking of that, it was a.
Hey, you need water or something?
No. Yes, please. It is a new expansion called Endwalker that's coming out, and it comes out April 13th. So it's also coming to PlayStation 5 in April in an open beta. So that's also happening.
So when Final Fantasy 14 came out and it was available on the PlayStation, I tried playing it on the console. I couldn't.
Yeah,
there's just too many. The controller doesn't have enough buttons for all the features that's on there.
You right.
I mean, I think it's a nice gesture that if you want to get into it, that's cool. you know,
can
you,
also
you
hook
have
up
an
a keyboard and
ability.
mouse, though.
Yeah, but that you would have to do that. In
Mhm.
my opinion, I think that would be the best route.
Right.
Is to
I agree.
put a keyboard, a mouse and keyboard, because without it, trying to do all the controls with the controller, all the functions, it just wasn't intuitive. You know?
So just to like not use an MMO
Mhm.
as a talking point on that one, like whenever I play Assassin's Creed or Immortals Phoenix Rising, since they're like really large open world games, they have a lot of things that require 2 button presses. So
Mhm.
like you have to hold the thing down to do something else or whatever. Like those things are really good whenever you just have like a hotkey like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, instead of, hold L1
L2,
and
then
then
triangle or
do this
square,
or do
yeah.
that, and then you got to remember which combination does what. But I do enjoy walking around in third person with a controller, not having to like do, the WASD and then having to do
Mhm.
this. So like I see the best of both worlds, but like I also see the negative of both worlds. Like, yeah, you got too many button presses, or
Yeah.
you don't have as good a control or whatever. So I mean,
Definitely with the MMO, because there's just so many menus and features and
mhm,
emotes that you cannot possibly make it, very
I agree.
ergonomical with the controller. So yeah, the new demo coming out for the patient, okay, but if you guys could get
Just basically an update.
yeah,
But the expansion in Walker, I don't know what's new in it. Like I said, I haven't done my
I'm
research.
sure it's be a new area, new class, new race. Because I know that's Shadowbringers.
Shadowbringers.
Lightbringers. Yeah, Shadowbringers. That's
Mhm.
the latest one that came. That came out. It was announced during E3 2019. So I know that one's been out. That's
Apparently, it
hot.
showed off a paladin, warrior of light as a paladin, helping the
Ooh,
twin Alice and
Alizé.
Alfinode fight. See, I don't know how to pronounce that,
That's fine.
but
All
yeah,
the MMO heads will tell us.
supposedly April 13th. So big
Ooh,
patch, big content update. That's pretty
nice.
dope.
Good for them. Good for them. Let's see what else we have here. Um. Oh, Mass Effect: The Legendary Edition,
Ooh, tell me about
May
it.
14th.
Okay,
Can't wait. I'm excited.
you
You're
gonna
gonna get
get
all
it?
the DLCs.
Except for one.
I think it was one that because they I saw someone on Reddit about the corrupt file, and I don't know the source guy, so excuse me, sorry about that. Who reported that? But they said, I think something about they had a corrupt file for one of the DLCs on the first game, and I think they mentioned, and again I apologize guys, I don't have the source, but I think they also said that the multiplayer won't be in,
Mm-mm.
which is fine. I don't think it needs that. The
Who's playing
multiplayer,
Mass Effect for
the
multiplayer?
multiplayer was there just for fluff, just goof off and you hang out with your buddies, and you're basically doing horde mode. You're not gaining or missing anything, guys. So that not being in there, you're fine. So I'm excited. I really want to play this game. I saw the trailer. I was like, oh my god, dude, the nostalgia just came rushing in. Just like,
Yeah.
I can't wait to go back to freaking Eden Prime or Elos and just do the missions there and do the dialogue and I'm
The
excited. If you guys if you've never played a Mass Effect game, guys, please do yourself a favor, play it. It's honestly it's one of BioWare's finest, in my opinion.
mm,
Two, in my opinion, one of the greatest RPGs, action RPGs, not action RPGs, just great shooter RPGs that I've ever played.
okay.
So
Mass Effect 1 is still my favorite.
it's not a bad game. It's really good. It's really good.
The Pinnacle Station DLC is the one that is lost to data corruption.
Okay.
But I did want to bring up the Legendary Edition because of the fact that I think that how much is this game going to cost? Did they announce that? It's gonna be like $50, $40, something like that.
I'd say yeah, it wouldn't be beyond current, standard game, 59.99. In my opinion, I don't think
It's a remaster, right? So it's not
Yeah.
a full on remake. So they basically just took all the textures and upscaled
up-res
them.
them, yeah.
And then they changed up Femshep from Mass Effect 1 because she looked terrible.
Yeah, she's kind of rough.
So they upgraded the Femshep to make it more in line with the male Shepherd because he looks the same all the way through the
he's
game,
uniform.
unless you make a custom character or
Yeah.
whatever. It also isn't seamless from one game to the next, which should have happened, I think. But I can understand why they made that decision as well.
What do you mean seamless?
Like meaning like once you complete one, you have to back out, go to another menu, and then open up a separate game, and then go into that. Like
Oh, that's
I think
fine.
it should have played out a little bit.
It's a remaster.
Yeah, well. But as a remaster, I think they should have updated it from Unreal Engine 3 to Unreal Engine 4 and taken effect of all the lighting and sound and particle effects and things like that. I think they should have taken advantage of that more so than just, oh, we're just going to upscale textures and keep it the same engine and charge, whatever amount of money or whatever. And then on top of that, not dedicating any people to do a multiplayer, that's fine. But you're still cutting corners somewhere, but you could have put more, you know what I mean? Like they could have upgraded it even more and then made it that much better, I think. I think they could have gone up to the next engine because 5 is just about to come out, what, May? June? Something like that?
Around the corner.
It's right around the corner. So they could have updated it to this and then made it look like top tier, bro.
I don't think the point of the remake is to make it like the best it can be right now. I think it's just to just make it modern for what it is now. I mean, making it all the bells and whistles and all the RTX, like
no, not RTX.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It feels like you want this whole engine and them to put it onto that platform. Like they could do that, but honestly, if it just plays well on 60 FPS with on 1080 and just updated, round out some edges, okay, I'm fine. That's all I want, just to play the game again.
Don't get me wrong, I am happy that they're doing it. However, I think they could have done more. That's all I'm saying.
They could have, yeah.
Now in another 10 years we'll get an update, whatever. It's fine. But all I'm saying is they could have done more.
They could have.
Like Final Fantasy VII Remake did a lot more than just be like, oh, it's a remake. We could have just gone up on the textures a little bit or whatever. Yeah. This one being a remaster, I get it. I'm saying I'm happy that they're doing it. I just wish that they would have updated it a little bit more because I can play the game right now at 8K on my fucking thing. It's not a big deal. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal. But like to have it upgraded with the new engine and the newer engine, because it's not a new engine anymore, with physics and better textures and all that other stuff, I think they could have done that. They could have easily ported it over. It is the engine that they've been using.
Well, you can
for
play it
time.
now. Would you say 8K graphics?
Yeah, you can bump it up, dude.
Yeah,
PC, bro.
Well, the thing is, I think this is the beauty of what the Legendary Edition is, that you're getting all of it, all the DLC.
I get it. I have all that.
So
I'm not buying it. You're gonna buy it because you don't own it. But I have it.
So you have all the bells and whistles there.
But I'm just saying, if they would have done something like that, then yeah, I would have bought it. I already have all the stuff that you're talking about.
That has all the nice updated
all the DLC and all that stuff.
and
you can do a lot of things with games on PC. Bro.
Yeah,
I know if you're aware of this.
But yeah, I know. I'm very aware of that. But it's like y'all would have bought it. I already have it. But they should have done it like this, and I would have bought it again. But you already have it. I'm like,
no, I would have bought if it upgraded the engine. Did you not hear what I said?
Yeah, but
if they upgraded the engine to make it that much better, then yeah, I would have put down some money for it. Hell yeah. But I'm good where I'm at.
Yeah, man.
I'm good.
Okay. I just thought it was like, okay, yeah, it's nice. I think that's about it on my end.
Cool.
Anything else?
Well, 60,000 players got banned in Call of Duty this week
for what?
Cheating.
God.
There's a lot of cheaters in there, bro. Remember we talked about it a few weeks ago?
But I remember, actually, it was a couple months ago.
Oh, well, yeah, a few weeks ago, a couple months ago.
But the fact that, but yeah, the thing is, like months later, this is still going on. It's just like
60,000 more. It's a free account. It's not that hard to do.
What are you guys doing?
Cheating at a game.
Like, what are you guys doing? Like, what are you guys doing? Like, go for a walk or something.
Hey, man, people suck.
Like, go for a walk. It'll benefit you a lot more.
True.
Yeah, do some squats or something.
Nah, but they're gonna let the game play itself, bro. That's what they're gonna do. That's what they're gonna do.
And they're gonna have like super offensive names and not ban them.
Yeah, that's so stupid, dude. Jesus Christ.
And they're gonna say the ugliest, meanest things and just
yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, so nothing crazy there. Just 60,000 people lost their accounts if you spent money or anything like that. Sucks to be you. But also stop buying cheats, guys. Play the fucking game.
Yeah, get good.
And then a few announcements for this week. Total War Warhammer 3 got shown off and announced, I think Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm very excited for that one. The first two were really, really good. RTS? Yeah. So if you're into those types of games, that one is coming out soon. I believe like fall. Apex Legends launches on the Nintendo Switch in March 19th. 2021. So if that's the only way you can play,
Get your
luck.
Freaking online adapter, Ethernet adapter thingy, because
good luck. If you're playing on a Switch as a competitive player,
bro,
probably not gonna go so well. But cool that they're putting it onto the Nintendo Switch, with whatever hardware that thing's got. So good for them. And then what you got?
No, I just like, again, like you know how they have like Fortnite and just these games that require to have a good connection to play.
Fortnite doesn't play so bad, but it doesn't look great. It looks very scaled down.
Yeah, it has to be. But it just anytime you're playing something wireless, an online community game, especially when it's a competitive aspect to it, it's just like. I could see like Witcher 3 on Switch, okay, because it's of course it's not the best looking version of the game, but you know what, you have some frame rate issues. Okay,
it definitely wouldn't be my first choice to play The Witcher 3 on
exactly. But the thing is, like, you're not gonna die because you got bad connection and you got because of
lag.
Yeah, you're not gonna get dropped on Witcher. You just be like, okay, whatever, just.
Right.
It's just when it comes to the online aspect of it on Switch, it's like,
I think the main thing for me would have been the graphical quality of it, because whenever you get to longer distances and you have to be able to see and shoot and stuff like that, that's more important. That's about the same importance as lag. Like, the latency is a big deal, but also like being able to see at range.
Yeah.
And if it's crossplay, that's another thing. Yeah. So
I mean, have Switch indicators.
They need to fucking bounce them people, bro.
Motherfucker play on Switch, little Nintendo. You get them out
on PC. You can turn on and off crossplay, because I can play with Steven. Steven's playing on PlayStation. Huh?
You kill him?
No, we play together.
Oh.
We friends.
I figured to kill him. With that connection, he's like turning around.
I just don't help him whenever he's fighting other people. It's like,
you're like building something.
That sucks. And then the last little bit that I got is that Blizzard announced that 2 games weren't coming out this year. Take a random guess.
I know which one they are because I saw it on Reddit, but I think it was like from what they. I just saw a thumbnail. According to a earners meeting, investor call.
No.
So I don't know how much there was weight to that, but I didn't think Diablo 4 was going to be ready anytime
not this
soon.
Year, no.
Yeah, I didn't expect that one to be ready. As for Overwatch 2, like, since we kind of like joked about it a couple of weeks ago, like I totally forgot that was around also.
Yeah. That's supposed to still happen, but not happening this year.
At the same time, it's like, why just add that to DLC to Overwatch now? I don't know.
I agree.
Like, why are you gonna piss off your fan base and
split them up?
Yeah, I don't know.
Same characters, same skins.
Now it's PvE events.
Okay, cool. They do that now too. They still do it now.
Just roll that into. I don't know, man.
They do PvE.
Take care of people.
They had like tower defense and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Type things with like Halloween, and they have special events every season. It's nothing crazy. Like, I don't know why Overwatch 2 still needs to happen. Diablo 4, fuck, I knew that wasn't gonna happen. Like, Morris would be like, oh, it's gonna come out in 2021 or late 2020, and I'm like, that ain't gonna happen.
Oh, yeah?
They just announced it.
Yeah, because I remember them talking about it. We saw like a couple of vids on it. Maybe last year. Like they showed like a druid and a barbarian. Yeah. I think.
That wasn't coming out anytime soon.
No, I did not expect that to come out anytime soon.
I don't get excited about anything Blizzard announces ever, because it
ever since that one BlizzCon.
Oh well, bro, I haven't been excited about anything that, like, I remember when Diablo 3 first got announced, and it still took like 5 years for them to release that game. It's like, they do things at their own time, their own speed, and then even then they still find a way to fuck up the launch. Diablo 3 was terrible. Every fucking WoW expansion had always been not good. Overwatch was probably,
I don't know. I think the expansions are pretty good. The WoW ones are pretty good, but I don't think they retain.
I'm talking about servers. I'm just talking about servers, on original launch. Like, as soon as that time hits and everybody tries to jump in there at once, it's a fucking pain in the ass. But Diablo 3, like the first 3 days, I couldn't even play the game. Like, I bought the game, couldn't even play it for 3 days. What the fuck is this?
Early access. Late access,
garbage, dude. So this is like, I don't really get excited about anything Blizzard Activision really does anymore. It's
same here.
Like, I'll wait until you get the bugs worked out, and then I'll play.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. When it comes to like Blizzard Actor, it's been. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's cool. I mean, I don't know. Like maybe the Overwatch. I don't play Overwatch, but maybe the Overwatch fans are excited to get Overwatch 2 somewhere down the line.
I don't know. I don't think Travis was.
Yeah. But yeah. Like Travis is the only one that I know that plays Overwatch. So I would have to get his opinion and see how he feels about it.
All my other friends that are on Overwatch all the time, they're like, just keep it.
Yeah, just
keep
add
it
it.
Overwatch. Just add it in.
Yeah,
they're all
add it
say
to
the same
expansion
thing.
or something. Yeah.
Why does this? They've got to put out quite an amount of substantial content for it to be like justified. Essentially, you know,
dropping another $60 on it.
Yeah, to drop another 30 or 40, 50, 60, 70, $70.
How much is an expansion for a while? 40 roughly? I don't know. I've been so out of it.
$60.
Is it really? I've been so out of it.
50 or 60, I can't remember. But it's full price. It's not like $10.
No, I know it's not $10, but I thought it's somewhere between the range of between 40 to $60.
Plus $15 a month. You get 1 month for free.
True.
You get 1 month for free.
There's monthlies.
But if it's a $60 expansion, you get the first month for free. So let's say the expansion's $45 plus $15 member fee or whatever, membership fee, subscription, whatever. I don't know, man. It's too fucking expensive to play that game.
It's at this point, like, my time is important to me. You know, if I have to invest that much time into one thing to be good at, I'd rather put my time into something that will benefit me directly instead of a little, or
at least be entertaining,
or a little digital avatar. You know, I'd rather get +1 strength to me than my little barbarian. You know what I'm talking about?
Jesus Christ.
Does that make sense?
+1. Yeah, I get it.
You know, why would I spend an hour grinding for a green tunic when I could just?
But I mean, some people like that kind of stuff.
But some people love that. Yeah. But to me, that's just something that it's hard for me to justify, like my time.
You're too old, bro. You're too old.
I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'm totally fine with that.
The window's shrinking, bro.
Yeah, I don't. At this time, I have to look out for myself.
That's true. Yeah. Take care of yourself. But that's all I got for this week, bro. Unless you got anything else.
I think that's about it for me too.
Where can they catch you, bro?
Guys, y'all can catch me at OS_Rick with a 1. I love streaming. I'm on there Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Sometimes on the weekends, but don't hold me to that. Of course, IG, which I don't really post much, and Twitter. Just Twitter, you don't need Twitter, guys. But you know, you want to catch me there for playing fire ass tweets. I don't have any fire ass tweets, but yeah, catch me there, guys. Like I said, I love streaming, especially Twitch. Just drop by, say hello. Just saying hello makes my day. It really does, guys. Don't feel obligated that you have to stay there for the whole session. No. I know, like I said, time is very valuable, so I don't expect you guys to stay there all 2 hours. Just say hi, drop by, chit chat, take off. Ruben.
As always, guys, you can hit me up on all things social media at OS_onslaught. If you want to hit up the podcast, hit us up at optionselectpodcast@gmail.com or find us on all things social media at optionselectpodcast. As always, guys, we love you so much and we appreciate you listening, watching, liking, subscribing, rating, reviewing, all that good stuff. We hope that you take care of yourself. Yes. We hope that you're wearing your mask. We hope you're taking your vitamin D and your zinc. We hope that you're eating well and living right. And we hope to see you guys again next week. As always, guys, we love you. Take care.
We love you guys. Bye-bye. See you.
Peace.